Hello, my name is Chris Wright and welcome to the IB In Thinking School Leadership website. The purpose of this video is to show you the teaching and leadership resources available on the site and to explain how it's organised in order to help you navigate it. The first thing I want to show you is the site map. This is the easiest and the quickest way to find a resource. In the blue boxes at the top you will actually find the main headings. And on the left-hand side, these are the generic things about teaching and learning and leadership in any school, although there is an area down in the teaching and learning on the IB approaches to teaching and learning. On the right-hand side are those areas very specific to running an IB World School, to organising and implementing the IB Diploma, and some practical steps for the DP Coordinator. On the very left-hand side is your toolkit, which are loads of collaborative protocols and activities that one can work with staff as well as with students. The green and the grey boxes are all individual workshops that you can actually run with your staff in the school. There is a comprehensive amount of resources here, both on school leadership and more specifically on leading an IB World School. Another way of navigating this site is via the home page. And if you go across any of these, you can see the drop-down menu. So let's have a look at one under Teaching and Learning, and also, for example, under the IB approaches to learning. And here you will see why skills are important and mini workshops on each of the learning skills. So, for example, in thinking skills, you will actually see a mixture of embedded videos, activities, summaries of the IB understanding of thinking skills, links to research, activities to run with in workshops with staff, and then a resources section at the bottom, which actually looks at a whole range of protocols and activities, which all these are hyperlinks to those sources. If we go back to the IB World School, this is ideal for leaders in schools to introduce and to review what it means to be an IB World School. There's a whole series of slides which you can use in presentations. So let's have a look at one of those, the slides for, let's take international mindedness. Here is a PowerPoint that you can actually use in presentations to new staff or whilst you're introducing or reviewing what it means to be an IB World School in the context of international mindedness. And each of these links here takes you to pages elsewhere on the site where you have the workshops to actually teach and to develop and to facilitate these subjects. If you go into the IB Diploma, this is very much about running a particular program, the Diploma program. As you can see, it looks at mission and learner profile and the core, with quite a lot of information, for example, on TOK, where you'll have TOK lessons and how to embed TOK in the subject areas. On the right-hand side, the work for IB coordinators contains a lot of practical information on how to implement the IB program. So, for example, if we have a look at timetabling here, you will actually have top tips and advice on how to actually write and design a timetable for the diploma program. And these top tips have been constructed from many workshops with administrators and coordinators across the IB global reach. And then some advice on how to establish deadlines. Again, this is very much taken from advice of many schools. Two last things I'd like to actually show you. On the home page here, you actually have a blog section. And these blogs are designed to do two things. First of all, to give you updates of where the recent pages have come into the website. So there's one for August and one for June, but also on thematic pages. For example, beginning of a new school year is a time when you might want to be reviewing your mission and articulating that for new staff and for new parents, your vision, and also the culture, how you do things around here. And within this page, for example, are links to many other pages, mini workshops, where you can actually develop each of those areas too. If we go back to the blog, I'll show you another one. Again, thematically for a different time of the year, is job descriptions. And on these job descriptions here, we'll give you links to some of the key areas of how do you establish a job description, and then to pages for the DP coordinator job description, CAS, extended essay, TOK. And here you'll find downloadable PDFs of how to scaffold and structure your job description. The last thing is, if you go to navigating, as I've seen before, here's your toolkit, and in your toolkit there are loads of activities where you can use among staff for facilitating workshops, or even within the classroom, of activities of how to create collaborative culture within your school. Thanks for watching this introduction to the IB Leadership site. The best way to find out more is to click on any of the pages and just explore. If you have any questions, please either leave comments at the bottom of the pages or send me an email, and I will happily get back to you.